Welcome back to Lecarde Chronicles 2. We have found the space heater, so now it is time to journey beyond the face-melting ice.
Face-melting ice is the most dangerous brand that you can pick up at your local supermarket.
Worth it for use in a mixer, though.
Oh, definitely.
So now with our space heater in the pocket, we don't freeze to death over here.
Instead, we're getting third-degree burns on our thigh.
What actually is over here?
Brambles, so if you didn't at least complete the cave, you're not getting over here.
For
Is it
fuck's sake,
possible
even
to-
brambles survived the cold?
You'd get to about here before you ran out of healing items. I like how it's cold, but there's still running water. It's literally so cold it's killing you, but there's running water.
Well, it's running so fast it doesn't have time to freeze.
Well, yeah, you at least gotta have the running water.
Oh, there's wind. We can't get past it. It's just too strong.
Still can't get past the industrial fan, though.
The team of skeletons. Just waving fans back and forth.
I'm just imagining a bunch of skeletons riding a Zamboni through here.
Actually, given how many, like, birds we've seen, maybe it's like a flock of birds that's just sitting there beating their wings.
Maybe it's a skeleton doing the helicopter.
Ah, yes, GTA Skeleton Edition.
Now, you see, you went with Skeleton, I immediately went to Skeleton Chun-Li.
I've got no bones about it.
I don't know if I like yours better or not.
I don't know.
Spinning bone kick.
Oh, we got the axe back.
Yeah, you definitely want it for this area.
There's some spooky skulls.
If I remember right, I think these skulls can inflict curse, but it's not really that important. So yeah, this is actually where you want to be wearing that mask, because if you're not, you'll just like get hit by stuff.
Big doggo.
It's a warg. It's like you haven't even played Symphony of the Night. Yeah, see how I just got hit by something? There's ghosts that just pop up and will attack you, and you can't see them unless you're wearing a mask. There are like approximately 2 places in the game where this is actually a problem. This is one of them.
That seems like a gimmick that could have been extended upon.
I guess, but even then, there's not only so much you can do with invisible enemies.
I mean, maybe you could have it for a few secrets, but...
Maybe. So it's time for the cemetery. What do you expect that you'll fight in a cemetery, beyond zombies?
Crows?
More zombies.
That's not a bad guess.
Grieving widowers? My Aunt Sally.
I'm going with lobster's guesses.
Poor Aunt Sally. Oh.
Oh, doors.
Who locks a cemetery? What's gonna be stolen?
Bodies.
Clothes.
They're in the middle of the mountains. Why would you go up there?
There is such a thing as grave robbers.
Yeah, but this is the place where your face melts off if you go here.
They're just very dedicated.
Hey, that didn't stop me.
Oh, protector ring.
Now we have extra defense. But you can actually get this as far back as the Gondra mine if you decide to farm those slime things.
Oh, we found the Church of the Skeletons.
Was that 3B 2 times?
Yeah.
That sounds like a newspaper.
I like how the first one you had to buy the map, and this one you just find it. And it's about as useful, because just walking around you'll find everything you're looking for.
Yeah, you looked it up in the 3B 2 times.
But yeah, if you have a poor memory, write that down.
Oh, there's a map on page 5.
And our first enemies are these bloody skeletons, who just revive after about, like, 5 seconds after you kill them.
As per usual with those skeleton types.
Yeah, if you feel like it, you can kill them for good if you want to waste, like, some hearts on them.
1C 3 times?
That's a competitor to the 3B 2 times.
Yeah, they're more into yellow journalism.
They have a small publication base, so every subscriber counts.
The thing that gives them over the edge is the fact that they have the funny papers.
Yeah, but then again, that also loses them some points with the guys who really want to see, like, more stock reports, so, you know.
But this one has French Heathcliff, come on! What the
Do they
fuck?
have Garfield?
No.
So these are ghosts. They just shoot orbs at you.
That homing on you for quite a while, it seems.
Yeah, they last long enough to let them shoot another orb. It's kind of annoying. Again, bring axes. Oh, it's a sad lady. We should go comfort her. Ow!
I was joking about the whole grieving widows. Oh.
You're literally fighting someone who's crying in grief, and you take their head off for it.
Okay, even for, like, this type of game, that's a little morbid.
Like, usually the demons are bad things, not things regular people do.
Also, you didn't unlock that door back there.
Oh, do you cry ice out of your eye ducts when you're grieving?
So we're fighting an enemy that has one of the powers from Super Princess Peach, basically.
But instead of watering plants, it freezes in the air and turns into an ice missile.
That sounds way more useful.
Seriously, they could have just renamed it to Elements and it probably would have gone over better.
Why do they even bother with the doors? Why don't they just keep us down here all the time?
This looks like an annoying combination.
It's just as weak as it was before, so like the cannon dude isn't really that much of a problem. Ow.
He's just here to be included.
Well, that's worth it, to get that.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Skeleton Church. We're having fellowship.
This part gets really annoying if you don't realize you can charge it up. And they inflict stuns, so you can't, if you get hit once, you can't kill them anymore.
Ooh.
Not particularly well thought out.
Well, it's the 2A5 times.
They're the ones who prints their pages in color.
They didn't last too long, for obvious reasons.
Well, they're doing fairly well. They have the biggest subscriber base, but they also have the biggest costs. So they're kind of in a stalemate with the others.
Oh, I imagine.
And this hallway is packed.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, we have to fight all the subscribers to the whatever times.
All the skeleton subscribers.
Yeah.
Skeletons really only count as, like, 2.5 subscribers, because it's all by body weight.
That seems a little...
That somehow seems more than what an average person would be.
Well, they're bloody, so you know they're soaked. There's some extra weight there. You need, like, 3 blood skeletons to equal 1 person.
Why do you keep not unlocking those doors?
I can come back for that.
Is this a puzzle?
Well,
You know how those statues had that stuff written on them?
Oh boy.
yeah.
Basically, what you have to do is you need to ring them in the order that you were seen. So it starts with the first number in the sequence is which one goes first. The letter is to tell you which one it is, and then the third one is how many times you have to ring it.
Jingle, jingle.
But this puzzle is also kind of weird,
It's also disrespecting the dead. Whoa.
because it saves your entries if you leave. You don't reset it.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of our friend. He has now returned to his home with our God, the Father. Let us go in peace to live out the word of God. Rest in peace, our beloved Ephraim Lecarde.
Wait a minute! Oh, hello, dead Ephraim.
So is this like the Sixth Sense? Ephraim was dead the whole time?
Well, this one was. So here's our fight with the Ephraim Fate. His motivation appears to be trying to become Ephraim for some weird reason.
But he already is.
My feelings are not a fake.
All his colors are wrong. He doesn't have the green coat. So he kind of fights like you. He sort of has sub-weapons, but he doesn't usually use them.
What was that little lightning storm thing he just did?
That was his version of an item crash, since he doesn't have access to holy magic.
That was his imitation of the Broly power-up.
It can fuck you up if you're really close to him.
All that for a bell.
But who exactly is buried over here that he got a wind bell?
Jingle, jingle.
Kinda wish you could read some of these gravestones.
That would mean we'd have to come up with fake names.
But yeah, Ephraim's fake actually has like a bunch of like sub-weapon attacks too, but he doesn't use them a lot. It's weird.
So we use the dainty little dinner bell to stop the industrial fans.
Well, it's a fairy bell. That's how it works.
Come and get it!
She's very upset that you get the bell.
Seriously, I just cannot get over these fucking... Yes, let's have a grieving widow as one of our enemies.
Ugh.
It's just real weird.
Is that the only place they show up, too?
Yeah, that's like the only place they show up. That's the only time where you have a literal, like, grieving woman as an enemy. Most of the other times ladies show up, it's like his crazy banshee things, and that's, like, fine.
At least they're not grieving.
Well, it's mostly just you're literally attacking a crying person who's not moving.
Look, Lecarde doesn't know how to sympathize with anybody else on an emotional level. He only knows violence.
Well, he does work for the church.
So, more backtracking.
Yeah, but now we have the wind bell, so we can open up all those wind doors.
No more invisible enemies, though?
It's weird. Oh right, they only pop up at certain times because it's actually like day now.
Oh.
It's weird.
They went somewhere else to go hunt some people.
That was very rude with that other doggo, though. He just wanted to give you a handshake.
Look, I love hellhounds as much as the next guy, but they just aren't good at shaking paws. They can raise them just fine, but they always put them down too hard, so it's hard to actually, like, shake. And then they still expect a treat.
Hey, we don't get to find out what's causing the wind? Damn it.
You gotta go over to one of the skeletons. See if they'll part with one of their bones to actually give them to the doggo.
Remember, that would have actually improved on Sora a lot if you could just throw a bone and the wargs would all immediately run off screen.
And weirdly enough, the Panthers too.
A lightsaber? What?
No, it's not that way you think.
Damn
It's a saber like the thing you use on a horse. But it's light, so it's well made.
That seems like it would be less useful than the hatchet.
Well, no, it's made for military use. The hatchet is just a thing a woodsman uses.
I'm still disappointed it's not, you know, the obvious.
Well, where'd you think the inspiration for lightsabers in Star Wars came from?
It'd be weird to give you, like, the ultimate weapon, like, 20% in.
It's even green.
Well, to be fair, it's Castlevania. Green could also mean that the blade's covered in poison.
I don't know, I'm just imagining this like a...
Ah, yeah, here's one of the invisible enemies. They're the skulls.
Spooky. I don't know, I'm just imagining this like a No More Heroes situation where you just get a lightsaber and then you just continually get better lightsabers.
Lecarde jacks it hard to get it really powered up. What the fu- Oh, right. I remember what those are.
Imagine if Rain simply pawing his hands all over, like, I don't know, a Michelangelo painting. And just going,
Presents.
I framed the 18th century otaku.
He loved all of Michelangelo's work.
God, I can't get that out of my head now.